everyone, welcome back, and this is Naveen from UI Brains. So last class we have actually discussed about the Node.js server configuration, and we also tested that the complete REST API with Insomnia software, and it was working. So in this video, we're gonna create our own Ajax API, and we'll make an application using Bootstrap to test the same application with a front-end design. Okay, so for that, let me open WebStorm. I have to create a folder here. I have to create a folder structure for this. So we have already taken a regular Bootstrap folder structure, so which contains the app.js and index.html. This contains the Bootstrap setup, like which contains the how to configure the Bootstrap CSS and JavaScript files. So that design is there. So I'll just directly get that. Let me copy this folder. So back to here, I'll paste it. I'll just change the name 02 underscore Ajax REST API. Okay, so that's my folder name. Okay, so this is a folder so which contains only two files. One is index.html and app.js. If you open index.html, which contain the head section, metadata, and the bootstrap files, uh, the CSS files, and also we have a bootstrap specific JavaScript files, and our application file is app.js. Okay, so here we're going to write a source code. Okay, and yeah, so slightly modify the heading now. It's not Ajax basics, so Ajax REST API. Here also Ajax REST API. So this is going to be the navbar. So I have started the live server. So let me open this in a live server, Ajax with REST API. Yes, so our setup is ready. Now, um, what is my plan here is, as I showed in the first video of Ajax, we are going to develop this application. So this application design is actually having a 4 buttons. So each button we have a get, post, put, and delete. So whenever you click on that button, I'm gonna send exactly that particular request to our created Node.js server. So let's make a design and then starts with uh, the Ajax API calls. Okay, so let's make it design here. So what I do is back to here. Let's make comments button section. Okay, so I just write one container, one row, single column, and let's make some margin top 3 to here. So let's make some multiple buttons. Button with the class called btn minus success. Let's make get request. So we have 4 different type of requests. So one is post, and this is gonna be the put, and this is gonna be the delete. Okay, and let's make color changes. So btn primary, this is gonna be btn warning, and this is btn danger. So we got all the buttons. Let's keep them center. I can do text center. This comes in center. Okay, so below this I want to display the data which is coming from server in a table format, like showing in this like this. So let's make a table here. So below this, add a comment, table section, one container. Let's make some margin top 3 again, one row, single column. So I need a table with header with this color and body with this color. So let's make a bootstrap table. So bootstrap table with the class called table, and table hover, text center, and table secondary, and table stripe. So stripe table I want. Fine, and then t head, in the head section, table row, I need some th star. How many? I think 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes. So first of all is employee ID, and then is gonna be the first name and last name, and then Gmail, and Gmail, and what else? Gender, and finally the IP address. Okay. So let's check. Okay, let's change the color of the header. So here you can give the class, not caps, class called BG secondary and the text white. Okay, looks good. And for table body, so I just write table body. So table row. So here we're gonna make all the TDs with some data, right? So star tab like that. Yes, so this is how you're going to display data, but this data we're going to display this from JavaScript. So let's make it as empty, and to display some data we need to have an ID. So let's make it ID table minus body is ID. And also for all the buttons, right? So whenever when I click on this get, post, put and deletes, I need to make a click events and all this. So we need to have an IDs specific to each button. So let's make an IDs for each. One is get minus btn, and this is gonna be the ID post minus btn, and this is put minus btn, and this is delete minus btn. So we have all the IDs for each button, and we also have a table, and table also having an ID. So design is perfectly is ready. Fine. Now let me also start the server, the same server which we have tested in the last video. I'm gonna start this Express server. So I have this folder which contains, I think you know this, right? If you go to API router, so this is what our server side code which accepts get, post, put, request and all this. So I need to start the server. So how to start that server is you can just right click on this folder. Again, you just need to open this folder in the command prompt and npm start. Okay, so let me right click, um, open in terminal Express server, just start with npm start. So this is the command to start our Express server. So Express server is running on a port number 3000. Okay, so it's running on 3000, and our local client is running on a 9000 port number. Okay, fine. So let me open this server as well. 3000. Yes, my server has opened because I got a response from the server. Welcome to Express server of employee portal. Yes, it's up and running. Server is running and client also. I just zoom it. Yeah, so client also ready. So now what's the plan is whenever I click on this get button, I need to fetch data from the server using Ajax and display. Okay, so let's click on a get button. So get button, I have an ID. If you can go to this, see here. So get button, I have an ID. So let's make a click event on that. Go to my app.js. I don't need this. Let's make um, get button. Okay, so let the get button is equal to, so document dot query selector of hash get button, and get button dot add event listener of clicker. So I'm going to perform a click event, and let's call a function. So whenever the click event happens, I call a function. So here what I do is I'll call a function, another one, employees. Fetch employees function I'm going to call. Okay, so let's create the fetch employees. So let fetch employees is equal to, I just create an arrow function of ES6 syntax. So here you have to perform an Ajax calls. Okay, so you have to create Ajax request, and you have to send the request to server and get data and display, right? But thing is, if you do Ajax call here is like clumsy code. What is my plan is I don't want to do Ajax call here. I want to create a set of library, a set of API, Ajax, my own custom Ajax API. So which is actually responsible to do the Ajax calls. So for that reason, what I do is let's create our own custom API. So for that, in the same REST API, I create a new directory API. Okay, so in this I create a new JavaScript file, something called brain, like this, brain HTTP. Okay, so this is my JavaScript file. Okay, we'll do one thing, let's finish off this in the next video. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and we'll meet next video. Thank you.